sir. Let's do it.
Titan Talk Tuesday. What's up, guys? We are live here in the studio, Titan headquarters, Tampa, Florida. So I'm glad to have you guys here on another Tuesday. It's a beautiful Tuesday here, man. I'm already through Monday, and so are you guys. What's up, guys? How you doing, Jason? What up, Pat? How you doing? Salty, what's going down? So thank you guys for tuning in. Titan Talk Tuesday. It's going to be an awesome Titan Talk Tuesday. Going to do a weekend wrap-up with you guys. This weekend is the weekend, or this weekend was the weekend before Halloween. We know Halloween is Thursday, especially if you have kids and you celebrate Halloween. That's going to be this Thursday. And as kids, as long as, your religion didn't take you out of it, I think you are celebrating Halloween as a kid. And what did you guys go with? Did you guys go with the little knapsacks, like the pillowcases, like Big Drew was talking about the other day? Or, were you taking out the little buckets? I remember all different types of things, and I used actually both growing up, when I was growing up, I guess. So, this Thursday. But this weekend, Titan Medical Center was a part of the Leather and Lace party at Water. We were a part of another party Friday night, too, so we dressed up both nights. First night, what's up, Big Jang? How you doing? We were dressed up as Spider-Man and Spider-Woman the first night. And if you guys have followed our stories or social media or anything like that, you probably see us in costume. I've been posting some of that stuff up there. And then the second night, we went as the Punishers. My big man Pat out there was he was kind of like a muse, kind of like a motivation of doing that. I know he loves the Punisher. So actually, when I thought of it, I thought of him. So what's going on? What's going on? How you doing? Oh, everybody's joining. Yeah, so it was cool. But if you see it, greetings from Germany. What's up, Matthew Wolf? He's traveling his job. He's always flying out, always on the go. Matthew Wolf, big greetings to you, man. I hope everything's good out there in Germany. I see you're taking the higher class. They don't have Ubers, but they have like higher class like BMWs and Mercedes out there. So I'm following that. What up, Tanisha? How you doing? It's everybody. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. So Water this weekend was good. We had Jeremy Piven as the host of the $10,000 costume contest, and it was cool. It was really, really cool. At that point, what is Punisher? And I think the people that won was it was this Kiss, Gene Simmons and the Star Child. I think that was the other one. But Kiss was awesome. I mean, it was basically Gene Simmons and the blood. Yeah, we were showing there on the video. So if you guys are on Instagram, you really can't see this right now. But later on, go check this video out. It definitely shows us Gene Simmons with the blood coming out of his mouth, the whole nine. So it was really, really authentic. Really, really cool. So, we had that one, the Bro Thor. So we had Bro Thor out there. He was cool. Jeremy Piven was a judge with us. And another couple, it was really cool as far as that goes. So the real Ari Gold, if you guys don't know who Jeremy Piven is, Entourage, that was pretty nuts. There was a couple freaky costumes out there too, so it was really nuts. Really cool.
This chick right here.
Which one was this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so this one that pulled out her mask, was this a girl?
It's the whole video. I don't know.
I nobody even knew, right? So just pull up this mask, and this mask is just ridiculous.
Oh boy.
Whoa, I mean, nuts. So when you guys gotta check this out on Instagram. I mean, so in the costumes, do you guys still go out and do you guys still dress up for your costumes? Contests or anything like that, or costume parties maybe your friend throw. Or some people, they just don't like to dress up anymore. That is what it is. Like, you know what, I'm just too grown up. What up, DC Baker? So there's too grown up. Tony Jams, how you guys doing? So they're too grown up for this stuff. But for me, I'm like a kid at heart when it comes to that. I really like Halloween. I like to celebrate it. And I always have, especially with my son. If you have kids, you're raising your kids. At that point, you kind of dress up with them. You share that spirit. You bond with them at that point. You kind of, I ever since he's one, took him to the door, knocked on the door, trick or treat. It's just something, it's a tradition. I think that we should pass on if you guys do celebrate it. If you guys don't, it's cool too. Remember, check your kids' candy if you guys are doing it, or check your candy before you're eating it, and making sure it isn't anything else. What up, Neil? Titan Strong all the way. Neil Burners. Yeah, so we recently just got into this golf tournament. It's local. One of my guys, Neil Burner, is going to be on that golf team. I got a foursome, and I won't be golfing in it. So, but these guys are a great representation of us out there. So him, Chip Hopkins, Derek Roberts, and Tony Patterson, I think was the fourth guy. So at that point, we're doing all kinds of events out there where it's really getting involved in the community. That was I think that's for Mustache for November. So it's a charity event at that point. So it's actually for a good cause. And that's what we're all about. Giving, these other charities, the proper, funding, because funding is key for any charity as far as they need to do the research, they need to pay for research, and that needs funding. So really cool. Really cool we're going to be a part of it. All right. So that was the weekend wrap-up. Water, $10,000 contest. Really cool. Jeremy Piven, Leathers and Lace. And Leathers and Lace was for a football. Because they usually do Super Bowl parties. So leather and lace. So that's where leather and lace comes from. A lot of people are like, oh, is that like a mask or, like one of those S&M parties or something like that? I'm like, no. Leathers and lace. So that's what it stands for. So if you guys don't know, now you do. All right. So let's get into the therapy of the week. Now, this therapy of the week is a really, really cool one. It's natural to the body as far as that goes. And what is it? So glutathione is what we're going to talk about today. Glutathione is a super antioxidant. Glutathione is produced in the liver, right? So our body naturally produces glutathione. Now, what does glutathione help? So glutathione helps with immune boosting. It helps with inflammation. So there's a lot of different things. So liver enzymes too as well. So when liver enzymes get high, and that's an ALT and AST on a blood test, and usually that's on a comprehensive metabolic panel. Is when you get blood tested by a physician, a clinic, by yourself, whatever it is. It's called a CMP, or a comprehensive metabolic panel. And they have 12 or 14. And what does that mean, that number? That means how many tests are actually in that CMP, the comprehensive metabolic panel. So if it's only a comprehensive metabolic panel, it still has 14 listings of what it's testing for. Okay, and ALT and AST are one of them, and that is the liver functions. So usually people have high liver functions when they're taking in high amounts of acetaminophen, they're drinking a lot. Doctors say they have fatty livers. Now, fatty livers, where do those come from? Fatty livers can be treated, all right? That's not something you have to live with. But fatty livers usually come from diet, or they come from something that you're intaking, or whatever is doing harsh damage to the liver and making it work really hard. Because your liver is your filter to the body. So at that point, it's got to filter through everything you're intaking, and it's going to work. And if it's put under too much strain, it's like anything else. It's going to start taking on too much work, too much pressure, and then it's obviously going to give out on you at a certain point. So you want to make sure you're taking care of your insides. Your organs are the biggest. You want to make yourself look great on the outside, but don't you want to make yourself look good on the inside? Because that's really running the show of what's going on the outside. That is what it is. Big question about Hercules Potion for you to get the full effects on when you have, say, chest, back, or anything else to do, have to do inject those body parts. Okay, so you don't have to inject it into the body parts. For the best effect, instant gratification, Hercules Potion is definitely going to give you the best effect if you're doing injecting in the muscle you're usually going to train that day. You're asking me why. At that point, you really want to get blood in the muscle, and you're trying to break down that muscle. So, and you really want to have mind to muscle contraction. And you want to have that connection there. So at that point, when you have that connection, you can really feel the muscle working. You can really break it down. You're doing your sets. When you're breaking it down, you're putting that much strain. You're beating it down, that muscle. You got to have proper recovery, right? Which is another benefit with Hercules Potion, and some rest. And at that point, when you're feeding it, it's going to grow back stronger and better. So yes, I think it's going to give you a better effect, especially if you have something going on, like contest or photo shoot, or you're going out by the pool, or you're taking your shirt off per se, right? Guys always want their chest a lot bigger, stronger. It'll keep a full pump effect, so it gives a good aesthetic effect too as well. At that point, you'll get a lot of benefits from it. But if you say, hey, listen, I just don't want to inject in my bicep or tricep or anything like that, you can inject it right in your delt or anywhere else that you're injecting usually, okay? And at that point, you're going to get a good effect. You should get a great effect. But more instant gratification will come from the site injection, okay? And if you have any questions about site injecting or any injecting at all and you're a patient, you can go to our IGTV. You can go to our YouTube. It's on there. I did the injections myself. One video we just shot recently, I injected 6 shots at one time of Hercules Potion, 1 in each chest, pec, biceps bilaterally, triceps bilaterally, so you guys can see real time how I do it, how you should do it, or how we can at least give you a recommendation of how you should do it, and kind of see what it looks like, right? Because I can explain it to you like this, and then when you get down to it and you're holding the needle in your hand, like, oh, where should I inject? This is going to hurt me. This is going to kill me. what's going to happen. At that point, I can explain it to you. I explain it to you. You look at the video, you watch the video. And then if you're a patient, if you have any questions, you can always call or text 727-389-3220. One of the staff's going to take care of you, walk you through what's going on. And if we need to, we have a medical provider on staff all the time that can answer the questions if it's a medical question or a recommendation that they need to do. So at that point, you guys are covered 100%. If you don't know what we do and all the services we offer, the vitamin amino injectables are just one part of it. We do hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, with the vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, rejuvenation detox, anti-aging, a lot more. Blood testing nationwide, and all the other services as well. So you guys can get serviced by Titan Medical Center wherever you're at. A lot of people ask me I didn't get to stop in. Well, you don't have to stop in. You just call or text us and we'll take care of you. What up, Amanda Brooks? How you doing? Oh, I got everybody on here today. It's awesome. Thank you guys for all tuning in to Titan Talk Tuesday. I appreciate it again. I can say it a million times over. I really appreciate it. Every time. It's been almost 2 years, so I really, really appreciate it. I've got some awesome news coming up too, but let me get done with glutathione. So glutathione is super antioxidant, great for what? Building the immune system, lowering liver functions, and that's a big one, especially if you are taking in oral supplements of any kind. You really, really want to combat that because whatever you're taking in, like I said, you got to process through. It's great for inflammation. So if you have arthritis or you have a lot of inflammation in the body from something, it would definitely help. If you have a hard night out, whatever it is, you're staying out late at night, if you went out for some drinks possibly, this will definitely help the next day. It'll definitely help you, make you feel better for sure. And you want to combat things. When I say boosting the immune system, people getting sick, the flu, your kids bringing you home germs and stuff like that. You are touching or maybe shaking hands with somebody that is possibly sick and you have no idea. And then you have to have proper hand washing techniques. That's a huge one. But sometimes, you go from one place to the other, and at that point, you didn't get to wash your hands and you didn't have any disinfectant. So at that point, this will help boost the immune system and maybe help you fight off those cold sicknesses. At that point, you guys will feel better, I promise you. And super antioxidants get rid of free radicals in the body too. So at that point, that's what this helps along with. So this will deplete the body of it, the chemicals, the toxins, free radicals, and stuff like that in the body. At that point, you can even test for glutathione levels in blood testing. That is a test we do offer. So it is, a price tag on it, but I think it's I want to say $100 or something like that, but you can test total glutathione. And at that point, you can really see, are your glutathione levels low or is glutathione really helping you, right? Is it really, is it really raising your levels up? Which is key. You really want a blood test and be able to really prove, what's going on. Bars just started testosterone replacement therapy. Awesome. So you're with Titan Medical Center, you just started your testosterone replacement therapy. So get ready, man, because hopefully everything is going to just start turning on and your cylinders are going to be on full go. So let me know how it is going. If you just started, how many weeks are you in? Are you 1 week in, 2 weeks in, right? And you're taking the therapies. This is your first time taking injections. Are you doing injections? Most commonly, that is the best way to do the medications as far as guys go on hormone replacement therapy. And the reason is because testosterone has the highest absorbency and the best transportation rate as far as injecting. Now, other people say pellets. Pellets are not good as far as we're concerned. All right. The reason is because pellets, they have to insert all these pellets in at one time. They start absorbing. People's body absorb at different rates. So these levels can be skyrocketed down. What happens is you skyrocket and you just work your way down. And those pellets are automatically gone. After 3 months, you go back up. The whole point is to get you up and to stay up and not get you up into crazy, crazy exogenous levels. You don't want to be like that. So you want to be at an optimal range, at the healthy end of the higher end of the scale per se, okay? So if it's 900 at the highest end of the scale, you want to be at 900. If it's 1100, you want to be at 1100. Whatever the blood test says on the reference range, and they are different from where you get them from Quest or LabCorp or any lab test now, or whatever it may be, a private lab, okay, in your state. So just look for these different things. And then next thing is, and the biggest thing, when you're doing HRT, don't just look at numbers. And the doctors or medical providers shouldn't just be looking at numbers. They should be looking, and you should be looking at the exact same things. What are these things? Symptoms. Symptoms are huge. Symptoms are what you feel every day. Symptoms are what you have to go through, which could be wrecking your quality of life. Whether it's sleep, whether it's libido, whether it's your concentration, whether it's your physical ability. And by physical ability, I mean your energy to get through the day, to properly feel like you can get through a good day without having to want to fall asleep at 1 or 2 p.m. or have to substitute mass amounts of stimulants, caffeine, okay, to be able to get through a regular day. And that's not right, because you're just going to be running. It's like a car running on nitrous every day. Okay, and if you car guys are out there, and I always go back to cars, nitrous is something that's going to boost them. All right, and you just use it continuously. Your body's going to get used to it, okay, and build a tolerance to it. Caffeine is a drug. It is a drug by definition, okay, and it's widely used because it's a low risk type of drug. It's not going to make you go out and steal from your grandmother or kill your wife for money to go get caffeine. I don't know, some of the Starbucks people kind of scare me, but at that point, you just want to make sure that you're not having to run on these things every day. And if you are, you want to have the less amount of carcinogenics or things you're intaking to make sure you're getting the best benefit into the body. All right, so first shots were yesterday. And how did those shots go? I hope they went good. Did you go in the glute? Did you go in the delt? I always like to hear these responses. At that point, we can hear and see what you're doing. And please, I mean, if you don't mind sharing, okay? I don't want to put you on the spot either, but it's really cool to interact with you guys on here and to talk about some of these things, because these are some of the things that a lot of patients go through and they don't get these questions asked, or maybe, they don't get the responses or their interactiveness, with the clinic or whatever they're at right now. So at that point, they can interact with people, and that's really, really cool. All right. So we talked about glutathione, we talked about liver functions, HRT, many benefits. If you guys are wondering, how do I start with this? The first thing to do is call or text 727-389-3220. We can set you up with a lab in your area and your zip code to get you guys all tested, whether it's the hormones, whether it's your liver, whether we do our full panels on you guys, because we can do individual testing too. So at that point, you can really dial in what you're doing or what's going on in your body. And not have to go anywhere. You can call, you can text. At that point, you get an email with your lab requisition. You take it into the lab. You don't have to give them any money, no insurance card. They draw your blood. We get the results in 3 to 4 business days and get them over to you. You can get your results in 3 to 4 business days. You can't even get your results like that through a regular doctor's office. But I can use my insurance. Yes, you can try to use your insurance. You're going to go in. You're going to sit there. You're going to pay your copay. Wait. Go in and see the doctor. Maybe he'll write the test for you. Maybe he won't. Maybe the insurance company will cover those tests. Maybe they won't. And at that point, then you go in, get your blood drawn. You have to make another appointment to go into the doctor, pay the copay, sit there, grab the results, and leave. At that point, you can just get rid of all of that and just call or text us, and we can get you your blood panels and your results within 3 to 4 business days. So at that point, you can have them on hand. You can actually schedule a consultation with our medical providers and staff. And at that point, we can actually treat you too. So not only can you get your blood and blood results done, but you can actually get help for some of the things that are on there. And you guys can get healthier, look better, feel better, and perform better. So I just want to cover what we do, because a lot of people ask me a lot of times, what do we do? How does this work? What's the process? And that's the process right there. So that's the real simple and easy breakdown of what you would do. What up, Rodney? How you doing? So Matthew Wilson, glutathione is a savior if you travel, work with kids. Very good. Yeah, people catch flu bugs and squawk. Yeah, that's exactly. So it's really, really good. Another one to go along with that, peptide-wise, is thymosin alpha-1. That's a huge one. It's an immune system modulator. I talk about that. I'm going to bring that up as probably therapy of the week next week. One suggestion I make, what I'd like to see, is a jogger pants available for purchase on your website. All right, so I will have more joggers. If you guys don't know about our clothing, guys, we sell a ton of our clothing online. We're going to update the site with the new items that need to be on there. But the baseball tee was another big one. And I had some people commenting, direct message me today about buying the baseball 3/4 tees. If you haven't seen them, go on there. Go on the website. It's a revamped website, www.titanmedicalcenter.com, and you'll see some of that brand new Titan gear. And then at that point, we have all the new stuff. So if you see something you like, even this shirt, we have this one for sale as well. It's real nice. It's like this really, really awesome tech that Nike has. This fabric tech is what they call it, or whatever it is. Really breathable, really nice. Tank tops are awesome. If you guys are in those winter months, I got some hoodies that are coming in. I think you guys are going to like those a lot. And I'm trying to work on some beanies for you guys up there too. Keep your head warm. Got to keep your head warm out there. I have test results from a week ago. Would I need to take again? No. So as long as you have all the blood tests that we need, we can take them within 60 days. And if you have partial tests, let's say you only have 5 tests that we need, and you need the other 3 or 4, we can, a la carte just those tests for you, so you can just pay for those tests. We can use the other results that you have, and we can treat you. We can help you out. What up, Yetta? So we got our Yetta on there. That's our fit opera girl. She's done amazing things with her body too as well. And I think that's really, really key. Some people, they think that, when they see somebody, that person's been like that their whole life. Whether, they're like, oh, that person's 90 pounds. They've never, you have no idea what some of these people have been through journey-wise. And at that point, I mean, even Art, I see some of his picture, I'm like, damn. My pictures are all right. I see some little, but these guys' pictures are pretty good. And Yetta's a huge one. To see her transformation pictures are huge. It's inspiring, man. It's inspiring to see some of this transformation. So really, really cool, guys. Really, really cool. All right. So events coming up. Events, we have Cars and Couture. That is local for another charity. That's going to be great. That's going to be November 9th, I believe, which is a Friday. It's going to be in Odessa, Florida. It'll be in our newsletter. So if you haven't subscribed to our newsletter, all you have to do is text 22828. Type medical. That's what you're going to text. 22828. All right.
Got the video up for last year. That's what they're gonna.
Oh, nice! So if you're on Facebook, you guys can see the video of Cars and Couture, and it's November 8th.
Yeah.
Okay.
This year, November 8th.
I'm sorry, guys. Not November 9th. November 8th. I apologize. Donna Crawley helps us. She puts that on. She puts on amazing events. We actually partner up with her in a couple of the other events, and this has been, I think, our 3rd or 4th year as Cars and Couture title sponsor. Very, very proud of that. It's an awesome local event, like I said, for charity. Very good cause. And it's a really, really nice get-up. So we got to dress up. You guys will see me suited and booted, ready to go with that. I think she's going to have some designers displaying some great, designs out there. As you can see, this last one, it was in the pool. It's usually at some big mansion. Really, really nice get-up. It's cool. So we look forward to doing that again with her this year. We've got Festival of Speed coming up in December. We've got, I'm trying to think what else we've got. We've got the golf course, the golf outing. I think it's Mustache for November. Kurt Long put me onto that one. I just signed up for today, guys. So I'm just trying to get these events out to you as fast as possible. But check out the newsletter. The newsletter will have all these laid out for you guys. And like I said, all you have to do is text Titan Medical to 22828, and you guys can see everything there. All right, cool. Poll question. If you guys have not interacted with the poll question, you're on the newsletter, please interact. It's awesome. We're getting a lot more people that interact every day. And at that point, it's cool because some of these questions, I mean, you guys would probably want to be like, oh, well, I think that or I know that. All right, so poll question was, do you get sick more often during season and cold temperatures? So I guess during season and cold temperatures. So the cold season's coming up. We know that, right? Do you usually get cold or do you get sick, I guess, during cold season? Or do you get sick through the year? So are you guys getting sick through the year or cold season? What are the answers? Do you get sick more often during season and cold temperature changes? Gotcha.
All right. We want them to answer us on the poll. Go to our newsletter.
Oh, okay.
Give us the answer.
I like that. So if you guys want the answer to the poll question, go to our newsletter. I like that, Art. Good job.
It's already it's on the post too. Just click on it, go to the newsletter, boom, boom.
Awesome. So click on the link. You guys can go to the newsletter and you guys can check out the answers to the poll question. Very good. Way to interact. I like that. Okay. Send them there. If you guys are on YouTube, please press subscribe. Make sure, if you're on Facebook, share this, please, at the bottom. It's a real click, share, or tag 3 people as well. I appreciate that. Instagram as well. We're getting out there. We're making moves. We're shaking and baking. Another big thing was today is we finally signed on this building, and the closing should be done tomorrow at 11 a.m. At that point, I'll be telling you guys when and where the new location is going to be at, and all those good details, because Titan Medical Center is getting bigger and stronger each day. What up, LeBron23? How you doing, man? So it should be big. Titan Medical Center should have its own space and offices that we own downtown. That's all I'm going to say. All right. So, guys, I appreciate you guys joining us. I have to get off a little bit early today. My son's baseball game. I got to travel all the way back to where I live. It's like 30 minutes from the office now currently. So, I love you guys all. If you guys have any questions about any of our therapies, you guys want information, call or text 727-389-3220, and we'll take care of you guys. I'll make sure to get more of these things up here The new location is coming soon. I'm closing out Bad Boy tomorrow. And at that point, Titan Medical Center is going to be bigger and stronger than ever. I promise you guys. I told you guys then. I'll tell you guys now. We ain't going nowhere. We're just going to go up. So join us or get out of our way.